In October 2014, we finished touring Indoor War, proud of everything which we'd achieved with our debut album and ready to get stuck into new music. We've been writing and demoing already, and myself and Andy have been experimenting in songwriting and production. We had such a great time working with Jake Robbins on our Egypt Lane album that we decided to make our second album together, with Jake at the helm and myself and Andy co-producing. Before work began, we had a long chat and made two very important decisions which have shaped everything that we've been up to for the past 18 months. Decision number 1. We decided that we would treat this album as if it was the last thing that any of us would ever write, and that the only rule throughout the process would be that if something feels good to us and Jake, then we'll go with it. Now this may seem like an obvious rule to follow, but you'd be amazed at how easy it is to consider things like, will people who liked the first album like this album? Or does this sound too different for us? Have we gone too far? Or is this uncool? Are we taking too long? Should we just put this out now? But I can assure you 100% that the music we've made is completely uncompromised. Whether people love it or hate it, we'll stand by it as being quintessentially natives. Decision number 2. We agreed that we would treat everything in the studio as a studio project and would not make any sacrifices to the songs to make them more suitable to play live. Equally, when the time came to play live, we would work out arrangements which suit the live environment the best and allow us to put on the show which we want to put on. We agreed to not let a fear of performing songs in a live environment dumb down any creative ideas, and equally, we would not let our recordings stifle our live performance. With the two rules in place, we moved all of our equipment into Jake's home in Buckinghamshire and set about making something which would become far more expansive than any of us initially imagined. Since then, we've been through some big changes and had the most incredible highs and the lowest lows that we've ever experienced together. We've never been ones to air our dirty laundry, so I'll just say that at one stage midway through the writing and recording, we had to halt all progress for months, and we honestly weren't sure if we'd ever get to put out any of this music. There has been one very important change since we last spoke to you about our band. Due to personal reasons outside of his control, Ash is no longer in Natives. There is zero animosity, we have all the love in the world for each other, but sometimes things just happen in life which take you from one path and throw you into another, and you just gotta roll with it. A discussion on the matter wasn't needed. Ash explained his situation and we all instantly agreed this was best for all of us. That door hasn't completely shut though, and Ash is always welcome on stage with us, so hopefully you'll see him at some of our future live dates. A year and a half is a long time, and to try and condense everything that's happened to us into one letter would be near impossible, so I'll just say that we've been on the most insane journey together. I'm not sure if we'll ever be part of a process quite like this again. It's truly been a once in a lifetime experience. We apologise for being completely silent for so long, but we didn't want to lead anyone on until we knew when things would be ready to put out. In hindsight, it was completely necessary for us to go away, take our time and make something on our own, something which defines us as songwriters and musicians, and more importantly, as a band. We've created something far more vast than a traditional 11-track album, and we honestly cannot wait to tell you more about it over the coming months. On Tuesday, we'll be releasing the first tiny part of a much larger story.